Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Cappage Patch with 611 rating versus Cancel with 478 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and hopping right in, we will see Cancel win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then they will decide to go first. 42 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Bestial, Lubellion, Pydra, Imperm, Fadra, Sangan, Kaiman. Okay, so we're playing a Bestial engine in the deck now. They have Crossout, Terraforming, Unicorn, Nib, and Imperm. So, Maliss maybe? Special summon out Unicorn, Unicorn effect, go ahead, search out Birth. And then activate Terraforming, go ahead, search out Maliss and Underground. And then set Imperm, activate Maliss and Underground, you know, setting this as the bluff as a TP or MTP. And then Dormouse, pay 300, special summon itself out. And then Dormouse effect, they go ahead and Imperm that, trying to shut it down, and they say okay to that. But they had Imperm, I mean, they have Crossout. Oh, do they only play one Imperm? Now they link off into IP, activate Birth, Birth summon out Unicorn, set Crossout pass. That's wild if we only play one Imperm. I feel like this card is like rather good this format, right? It's also a good 6-draw, can stop the Detonator going second, which is like pretty good in this deck. Okay, we draw on the Dora, so we have a lot of normal summons. Activate Bestial Lubellion, go search out Bestial Magma Mutt, and then they go activate Unicorn effect to rip Trident Dragon. Then we go Battle. Really? Okay, we don't normal, I guess, because the normal summon just loses out the IP. Then we're gonna go activate Bestial Magma Mutt in battle. Go ahead, banish special summon out. We also banish Dormouse, which allows that to summon itself. I feel like the Bestial Lubellion just doesn't matter, right? If we're just trying to like win the game here. But I guess this also doesn't matter, because like we just beat over it for free, assuming that our stuff actually resolves. So summon Magma, effect a search during the end phase, they summon Dormouse, and activate Sangan, Kaiman, search out Genroku, and then special summon out from the hand a Fadra. Maybe they only play one Fadra, that's why they summoned it. I guess it's fine, because we can get the Pydra anyways. Genroku effect, special summon itself out, level 4 tuner, and then attack into the Dormouse, attack on Unicorn, and then on the attack Genroku, bring out Chundra. Then Chundra attack, and then they're going to go Imperm on the Chundra, and then chain Chundra to go ahead and make the Transcendent attack over Unicorn, Fadra, special back out Chundra, and then, yeah, we're going to get Chundra effect, bring out the Pydra effect, set the field spell, sure, it's not like setting it's that good, though, I guess it's fine, we just win anyways, activate the effect, Biden special summon back out, attack with both for game, and then on to the next game. We will go ahead and see Cancel go first. We have Pot of Prosperity, Perulia, Ultimate Slayer, Valor, Bell. They have Unicorn, Dormouse, Imperm, Dormouse, Ash Blossom. So they will, let's see, we should be dropping that in standby. Yeah, they're just going to Ash it. Then main phase, special Unicorn effect, go ahead, grab out Birth. And then set Imperm, normal Dormouse effect, get hit with Valor. Then they have Unicorn effect to go rip. Rip the Trident again. Maybe we weren't supposed to rip Trident this time if we think that we're going to have a double rip. Ripping double Biden is huge. Now we're going to make Lizard effect, banish, and then Dormouse effect. Yeah, banish just for cost. So, you know, we can't bell that. Then go ahead, bring out, and then use those to link up into Red Ransom, and then Red Ransom effect to grab out the field spell. And then they go activate field spell, and now we can bell that. Which will go ahead and stop it. Which also, this negates activation. Which should, you know, negate the activation and put this in the graveyard. Actually, I'm fairly certain, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, that should be in the grave. That should be in the grave. Personally, I haven't played Bell this format. I know it's good against Maliss in multiple different ways. You can use it on GWC06 on your turn, which is really good. You can use it on their turn on, like, a Bestial as an extender, Maliss to Underground. Like, there's multiple things that you can use it on that Bell's really good against in that matchup. But they're going to go Birth, summon out Unicorn. And who knows, maybe this card will end up being worth playing just because it hits the Maliss deck. And then also, like, you can side it in against the Fiendsmith deck. It's a good 6-draw because it'll stop them from getting access to the trap card. But we draw on the Bestial Magma Mutt. And then we go activate Pot of Prosperity. Go ahead and banish 6. And then, well, that's only 5. Yeah, that's not 6. Yeah, one more. I banished one with Uni. Yep, okay, so banish 6. And then go ahead and look at the top 6. And that hits Pydra and Dora. So we grab Dora. and then put the rest of the cards back onto the bottom of the deck. And then we have normal summon Dora effect, and they have Imperm, so they go ahead and Imperm stop that, and then Unicorn effect to go rip Transcendent from the extra deck. So it's a lot of the Synchro 10's gone. Maybe they still have Ruddy Rose, but that's not a card you want to summon in this matchup. Activate Bestial Magma Mutt, banish Veiler, special summon out, and then effect a searcher in the end phase. Okay. Then link off into Striker Dragon, then link off into SP effect. Okay, so we're just gonna Ultimate Slayer this then, because we could have just Bestial Magma beat over this, because this doesn't point to anything, so our attacks aren't switched. And then, which they probably should have summoned Unicorn underneath of it. And then the field spell forces them to attack this, but that's fine, because we just beat over this anyways. Yeah. But now we're gonna go SP Banish Bird, Slayer, out that. And then, yeah, there's no point of even using Tri-Brigade, and we banish the target anyways because we're under Pot of Prosperity. Then end phase, Magma Mutt, search out Genroku, special Genroku, and then Genroku effect, tribute to go special out Fadra, and then Fadra effect to summon back out Genroku, and then pass turn, they draw on the Called By, which is pretty good for the Genroku there. Normal Dormouse effect, chain SP, banish itself plus Unicorn. But this game's just over. They're just going to be able to go for access code game. Bring out White Rabbit effect, set TP11. There's probably another way to go for game 2, but that's just like the easiest way I thought of instantly. Splash Mage, go ahead, summon back out from the graveyard, and then link those off into the Red Ransom effect, grab out Field Spell, and then we will go activate TP11, banish, summon out Cat from the deck, and then activate the Red Ransom, pay 900, special summon, go banish Dotscaper. Dotscaper effect, summon itself out, and then link off into the Link Decoder, and then link off all those into White Binder, and then we'll go White Binder 1, Link Decoder 2, special summon out. Yeah, then they go Genroku, we just go Chain Called By, which I was going to say, but it didn't even matter. Now on to the next game, we will go ahead and see Cancel be forced to go first. We have Lancia, Fualos, Dominus Impulse, Bestial Magma Mutt, Impulse. They have Imperm, White Binder, GWC06, D-Barrier, Eclipse. Okay, if they drop Lancia during draw phase or standby phase, they're bad at this game. Okay, I was gonna say, you should wait until the opponent commits a body on field, and then you can go like Lancia, Chainlink 1, Magma Mutt, Chainlink 2, banish the Lancia, special summon out, and then that also lets you play around Called By, because if you activate Lancia, they'll be like, oh, Called By, and then you're like, oh, Chain Bestial anyways. Normal summon White Rabbit, activate the effect, go ahead, set TP11, they let it go through, activate TP11, and then we said okay. We said okay? What? Did we just forget we have a Fualos in hand? Summon out Dormouse, White Binder effect, pay 300, special summon out. Drops the Fualos on res? What? Yeah, now we're gonna go end phase land. What is even happening? We could have, like, in response to White Rabbit, Lancia, and then Bestial Magma Mutt. That's what I thought we were gonna do. And then the Fualos really doesn't do anything. But, you know, if stuff gets stopped, then you have Fualos. I mean, this is what happens when you draw, like, 2, you know, good cards, and you really want to use a Bestial also. That was just weird. I guess we would just drop this anyways. Unless if you want to keep it in hand as a discard, but we have 2 Impulse, so we probably wouldn't need both. Magma Mutt effect, go ahead, search out Genroku, then special summon out Genroku, and then we have Genroku effect that contribute itself to go ahead and special summon out from the deck. That's going to bring out Fadra. Fadra effect, bring out Genroku. Okay, so it decides to go for that over maybe like a Pydra search, even though we know our opponents don't have Ash or anything. I guess we probably know they don't have Called By, because they maybe would have Called By the Fualos. So this probably goes through anyways to get to the next bodies, which will just be Chandra. So switch to attack, battle phase, beat over, then attack, and then Genroku effect, tribute itself, go special, bring out Pydra. Interesting that we brought out Pydra there, because Pydra loses to something like Imperm, while Chandra does not, because we just synchro, make bide, and then try again. So now the Imperm Pydra, Fadra attack over, effect special back out Genroku, Pydra attack directly, and then we're unable to make a SP here, but we can make Seal. So then go set Dominus Impulse, end phase GWCO6, and we could just, oh, Dominus Impulse from hand actually sucks here, because then we can't use our seal. But it feels like you want to. Nah, okay, they're gonna let it go. Bring out White Rabbit effect, set MTP07, activate MTP07, then we Ash it. Okay, and then activate White Rabbit, pay 300, special summon itself out, and then pass turn, they never took 300. Battle phase, attack seal, and then seal effect, tribute to bounce back the Genroku. Seal effect 1, Genroku 2. That was the technique against Yubel. Everyone's like, oh, just save Ash for seal. And it's like, seal Genroku. So like you force them to Ash turn 1. It depends how much engine you drew. But then they go ahead and bring out Chandra. And then now they're going to go Genroku effect, tribute, go special out Pydra, and then activate the Pydra effect. Go ahead, grab out Sangan Kaiman. We can also quick synchro here and make the synchro 10 and force them to attack into it and make them lose their body. So now Chandra effect to synchro. And now we'll go ahead and make Bident. Bident effect, special back out. They go Chain D Barrier. And then sure, said misclick. Main phase 2. Normal summon out the Dotscaper. It's funny how they said misclick, but you could like almost read it as Book of Eclipse, but you really can't. But like it was funny that they messed it up, and we can see that as Book of Eclipse. So now they make the Lizard, and then now they're gonna go Dotscaper effect, special summon itself out, and then Lizard effect, banish, and then effect to go ahead and special, and then we can just Dominus Impulse that to keep them off a Maliss body. This isn't a Cyber, so they can't Splash Mage next. Yeah, I feel like we could definitely Dominus Impulse that. Yeah, go ahead, shut that down. And then now they link off, they make SP. SP effect, go banish White Rabbit. Okay, you know what? Honestly, wasn't thinking about that. That's kind of tough because that is just Splash Mage. That is practically just Splash Mage. I just was not thinking about that there. They gone through all 3 traps at least. And then they just go ahead and pass turn. Really? We don't try to like make Red Ransom in the field spell banish, and then we have Splash Mage, and then we have Splash Mage into the next one, and the White Binder, and the White Binder banish. All you can do is like banish trap cards, which does make your links gain 3,000 attack, and they have to attack the links, and they might forget about that, but I guess you wouldn't do that, right? Because you'd White Binder, reset one of them. But then you at least get like a better interruption on your end board. Yeah, I feel like maybe we could have gone for something like that. But pass is your Ultimate Slayer out the SP, and then Tri-Brigade, dump Garua drawing the bell. Battle phase attack, Fadra effect, summon out Chandra. I was gonna say SP actually does nothing, by the way. Like, let's say we didn't draw Ultimate Slayer, we just go battle phase, Fadra attack SP. Damage, Fadra effect, special back out, and then they crash, but Fadra can't be destroyed by battle, so your SP actually did nothing. Or they just Bident beat over it. Like, there's so many different ways to just beat it there. Chandra bring out Dora. Like, I have to be missing something. But now they're going to go ahead and swing. Also, there's no way they brought out the Dora off that. Activate Book of Eclipse, and they go main phase 2. Yeah. Wait, can we really not Sangan Kaiman for anything here? I guess we already Chandra'd. I guess we should have probably just not used Chandra, right? I guess we just got really greedy. We got really greedy there. We were not thinking straight because we actually could have just like after Ultimate Slayer just make the Synchro 10 and then go battle. End domain the opponent has to Eclipse, and then you're just like, okay, activate Sangan Kaiman, I win anyways. Ja. I mean, now we probably win anyways. Because, I mean, we draw 4 here. And we still have, like, Dominus Impulse set. They draw White Rabbit. They don't even have a trap. And then we go draw face, Sangan Kaiman, search for Dora. How many Doras do we play? I don't know. That seems like a lot of normal summons. Because you probably play 2 Genroku. Maybe? I mean, I feel like you should be playing 2 Genroku. Maybe it doesn't come up as much anymore because we actually don't have as many searchers. I don't know. Drawing a lot of normal summons in a deck like this sucks. Especially, like, even if you only play, like, 6, 7, whatever. Like, you go second, and you play Charmies. So, like, you actually see more cards than 5. You know, you don't do the 5-card math. You gotta do the 6-card math. And then, like, on top of that, like, you can almost assume that your Fualo/Perulia will be getting you a draw. Which, I mean, you can't, like, if you do the math without it, that's fine, because these can also get stopped by Ash, Cross Out, Called By, and stuff. But if they do resolve, you can treat them as Upstart Goblins, which then you would, like, you know, minus 6 cards in deck. So now, you gotta do the math on, you know, 6 minus, you know, 6. Because that's how many cards you start in your opening hand, because you're playing Tenpai. You choose to go second. Fuaros, you know, those are all Upstart Goblins, so you just take those out of the deck in the math, because they just get you to the next card. So now you're 12 cards deep, and now you're doing 28 card math. And what are the odds you draw multiple normal summons? It seems pretty high, right? If you're playing like 6, 7 of them, it starts to get pretty high. It's fine to draw like 2 normal summons. It depends what you have though, because like it's not as fine as anymore. Because it used to be like, oh, you'll have Sangan Kaiman a lot more often, and this card in the battle phase can search Genroku and then special out a second normal summon from your hand. But we see that the match is about 30 minutes long, and then GG's. Yeah, I've been seeing Tenpai still perform pretty decently in the format, to be honest. Like, I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but it's still, like, fine. It's tough. This deck just has a lot of non-engine in it, and then, like, 1-card OTKs. It still does its thing. The only problem is, like, you know, if your Padro does get impermed, and you don't have that extender, then you're sick. So stuff like Imperm and stuff is pretty good. But yeah, that's going to be it for the match. With all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.